I'm Megan Shay, and this is the very first TSG Report. Every 2 weeks, we'll take about 5 minutes to talk about real estate in the Seattle area, everything from the home buying process to what we can do to make our homes more comfortable and efficient. We'll also take you on tours of some of the neighborhoods that make up this region of ours, and we'll take a look at the calendar of upcoming events. So let's get started. In the news. Well, as of this taping, the federal government is still shut down. What does this mean for you? Well, if you're in the process of buying a home, it could mean some delays. Most loans do require the verification of Social Security numbers and tax returns, and those are both experiencing some delays right now. So best thing to do is speak with your lender directly and find out if there are going to be any problems for you. If you don't have a lender that you're working with currently, just drop me a line and I can refer you to someone in the Seattle area who can probably help you out with that. With all the rain we've been having lately, you may be wondering, where does all that water go? Well, most of it ends up going into the storm drains and out into our regional waterways. If you'd like to harness some of that water for your own uses, maybe to water your lawn, a good thing to do is get a rain barrel. They're usually inexpensive and easy to set up and maintain, and you can get low-cost rain barrels through several cities in our region. Here's a link for inexpensive rain barrels in the Seattle area. Just note that the website does say $75 plus tax, but when we tried to check out, it said $80 plus tax. However, if you call them, they say it's $75. So if you'd like to give them a call yourself, the number is 206-684-0190 for more information there. And the City of Mercer Island will also be offering low-cost rain barrels at an upcoming recycling event on October 26th. Those rain barrels will be available for purchase behind City Hall on Mercer Island, and they will be $25. And for our homeowner tip. Now's the time of year to get your gutters cleaned. Clogged gutters can result in expensive water damage down the road to your house and landscaping, so best to get that done before your gutters are all clogged up with all that fall leaves and sticks and things. If you're not comfortable climbing up on the roof yourself, you can always call someone and have a company do it for you. It'll usually cost about $100 to $150. And for this week's neighborhood tour. This week we're taking a look at our neighborhood of First Hill here on Mercer Island. Located at the north end of the island, First Hill is just a quick 5-minute or so drive to either I-90 or downtown Mercer Island. There are also several trails up here on First Hill that you can take to either go down to Mercerdale Park or down to the West Side waterfront parks. I've taken both of them myself, and it is a nice little walk through the woods and a good workout coming back up those stairs. So let's take a look at some highlights. First Hill is located at the north end of Mercer Island, between the West Side waterfront and downtown Mercer Island. This location, with I-90 running through, means getting to Seattle or to the east side takes just about 10 minutes. First Hill is a quiet neighborhood where many homes have views of Lake Washington and the Seattle skyline. We also enjoy the parks and trails here on First Hill, like the Lid Park and First Hill Park, and the trails that go through the woods to Mercerdale Park and down to the waterfront. There are also a few neighborhood events throughout the year here on First Hill where we get to know our neighbors, like the fall potluck and an Easter egg hunt. So there's really a great sense of community here on First Hill. And in upcoming events. This Sunday, October 13th, is the final farmers market of the season here on Mercer Island. If you come on down between market open at 10 and 12:30 or so, I will be there in the information booth, so come by and say hi. There's also a harvest market coming up right around Thanksgiving, so keep an eye out for that too. October 17th, the Puget Soundkeeper Alliance will be hosting their annual fall fundraiser event, the Salute to the Sound Gala. This is a group that I've volunteered with for a number of years now, and their mission is to help keep the waters of Puget Sound clean by going after the polluters who violate the Clean Water Act. So great cause and some really fantastic seafood. I'm hosting a table, so if you'd like to go, drop me a line and I'll get you set up. And October 26th is a very busy day here on Mercer Island, starting off in the morning with the fall recycling event. That event is being held at the Mercer Island Boat Launch and also at City Hall. You can bring your recyclables to the boat launch, and there are rain barrels available for purchase behind City Hall. Also on October 26th, there is a Monster Mash Dash Fun Run sponsored by Parks and Rec out of Luther Burbank Park. And the Mercer Island Preschool Association is having the annual Halloween party for toddlers. That is at the community center from 10 to noon. So that's a great event for the 1 to 6-year-old set to come and have a little fun during the day. Well, that's it for this episode. Thanks for joining us. We hope you've learned something and maybe had a little bit of fun. We'd love to hear what you have to say, so please drop us a line at tsgreports@theshaygroup.com with your feedback. And also let us know if there's a neighborhood you'd like to see us take a tour of in an upcoming event, although please do keep it to the Seattle area. We're not taking tours of Florida at this point yet, maybe in the future. You never know. But thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks.